Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another video. Today, we're going to be doing some Disintegration beta gameplay. This game is scheduled to release in Q2 of this year. However, it does not have an official release date yet. They tested this in a closed beta about a week ago, and then they did a public beta this past weekend. This game is from one of the co-creators of Halo. That's how they're branding and pushing the game. Now, this is a first-person shooter with a twist. You fly around in these things called grav cycles. They're basically like floating motorcycles that have weapons on them. They kind of remind me of the pods from the pod racing in Star Wars. There's a bunch of customization in the game. However, I'm just going to skip through that. There's the typical badges, yada yada yada. I want to show you guys the crew or characters. So the first one is the Sideshow. This is the clown looking character. Pretty cool. Then we have Kingsguard. This dude is a straight up knight. That's pretty dope. Next we have Neon Dreams. From what I've heard, this is one of the most user-friendly characters to start off with. I'm going to try to test out a few of them. Next we have Lost Ronin, the samurai character. That's pretty sweet. Next we have Tech Noir. Okay, not as cool as the rest, but I like the colors. Next we have Warheads. Oh man, that has like a straight Mad Max theme to it. That one's pretty dope. I think that's probably one of my favorites so far. And then we have the Business. Actually, that's probably my favorite. He looks like a gangsta C-3PO. It also looks like there's skins for the grav cycles themselves. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the default. I think that's the only one that I can pick right now. Other than that, I just want to show you guys some of the characters that you could play as. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into a match. Looks like there's 3 different types of matches: zone control, capture and control the zones, collector, defeat enemies and pick up cans, and retrieval, deliver cores in multi-round combat. It didn't let me select a specific type of match, it only let me select quick play. So let's go ahead and dive into it and see what this game's about. Match starting in 3, 2, 1. Okay, character selection. Which one do we want to play as? Okay, so it shows us a bit more information here. It shows us the durability, handling, speed, and both of the weapon types that they have. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Business because you guys already know I'm about handling my business. But while the timer's running out, we can take a look at some of the other characters and their weapons. I'll probably end up trying a few of these. As many as I can try in one round. I believe when you die, you're able to switch your character. So if I end up dying at all, I'll always switch my character so you guys can see gameplay of as many characters as possible. Now, when you're in the grav cycle, you can go up and down with the left trigger and left button. So you basically use both of the trigger and buttons on the left-hand side to go up and down. Now, you can never walk. You're always in the grav cycle. The people that you see walking on the floor are your units. These are robots that are part of your team. Control them by pointing at things and then indicating them to go and interact with them. Or you can set little checkpoints on the floor if you want them to walk in certain areas. Kind of like old PC games when you used to click something and they used to walk to that area. That's pretty much how we control our units, by like point and click destination. Other than that, your units have special powers. You could see those on the lower left-hand corner. You control those with the D-pad. That's where you can really get good by controlling your units. Rather than just pointing at enemies and indicating them to take down those enemies, you got to make sure that you use your unit power-ups as well, because this can really help take down an enemy. So I could press up on the D-pad or right on the D-pad, and this is going to do like a special move on the enemy with my units. Now I have to make sure that I'm pointing at them when I press either up or right on the D-pad to start that special. I'll try to show you guys one in a bit. These online matches can be pretty intense. You have the life meter at the bottom. Definitely looks like it's inspired by Halo, the shield meter at least. So far I really like this character. He's really easy to use. He has a really good primary weapon with this double auto rifles. Now, I did some research into this, and I believe this game is actually going to have a story mode as well, which is pretty cool because, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of online-only games. I'm always a fan of story mode. I don't think that games should be going cheap and taking the story modes out like, Call of Duty did. Cough, cough. But anyway, I guess they made up for it by working on the Modern Warfare campaign for an extra year. It's also a lot like Halo in the fact that you can hide behind a corner or something like that and your life will recharge. So you want to take advantage of hiding spaces, walls, and corners. You don't want to just fly out in the middle of the open, otherwise you're going to get owned. I just used the up on the D-pad power. Those were my seeker rockets from my destroyer unit. I'm going to try to finish this enemy off, but I think I have somebody chasing me down. Oh yeah, there's another dude right behind me, man. Try to use my disruptor drone. That was right on the D-pad. Some of the power-ups require to be recharged, so once you use them, you're going to have to wait a while before you can use them again. Right now, we're playing in Retrieval Mode. This is the game mode where you have to pick up the cores and take them over to the other point. You have to be able to pick them up and then drop them off. You can do this with your units. I believe you can command your units to pick them up, and then you want to drop them off. But you can also drop the core if you die, and then you're going to have to indicate somebody to pick up the core for you. I never actually picked up a core in this match, so I'm not completely sure on how to do it, but that is the objective of the game, is to pick up the cores and then take them to the drop-off points. Oh man, get my first kill, come on. Yeah, eliminated victory squats. Now, in terms of my opinion of the game runs really smooth, the graphics are really good, and it's a unique idea. However, I don't know if it was fun. The fun factor might have been missing for me, but then again, I'm not big into online matches or like capture the flag style games, so maybe this just wasn't for me. I'm definitely interested in seeing what the story mode is going to be like. And there we go. I just died for my first time. So I'm going to press B to switch crews because I want to try out another character or crew and see what they are like. What should we do next? I kind of liked the warheads, but let's just go ahead and try the next one down. That's the clown character. The crew is called Sideshow. I'm already not really digging this weapon at all. His primary weapon is like a grenade launcher. They're actually called sticky grenades. They're remote controlled sticky grenades, so you gotta shoot them and then press it again for them to blow up. And then actually he doesn't have a second weapon. Looks like Sideshow only has one weapon. And that sucks, man. I am not digging this character. Not at all compared to the Business, which was the first character that I used. But let's see if I can nail some people with these sticky grenades. See if I can get somebody down. I do have a beast-ass unit. Look, I have 4 different special attacks for my unit. So, I guess the Sideshow has a really good support unit, but in terms of the weapons that you're playing with, on the grab cycle, they're not too great. I'm already about to die. I remember when I was looking at the stats, he had low durability too, so you're not going to be able to take much damage. Yep, I already died. I did not like the Sideshow, guys. We're going to try another crew. Keep calling them characters because, they do have a primary character. Let's see. Lost Ronin, the samurai. This guy looks dope. Okay, that's weird. So, you only have one button to fire, right? Which is right trigger, just like any shooting game. But with this, your guns don't shoot at the same time. It shoots like with your left gun and then your right gun, with your left gun and then your right gun. And all I'm doing is holding down right trigger. That's kind of dumb that they don't shoot at the same time. The primary weapon is the ND6 Marksman Cannon. So these are like burst fire weapons. It says it has high accuracy when using the scope. You can use a scope by pressing in the right thumbstick. Ronin's secondary weapon, though, is pretty beast. It's the Yumi rockets. It fires seeking missiles at targets. The Lost Ronin is actually also the fastest of the crews. But I don't know. Ultimately, I think your primary weapon is your most important weapon, and I really do not like these fire burst cannons, these marksman cannons. Not really digging them. I'm sure they do a lot of damage, Let's see if I can send out some of my special attacks with my units and take this guy out. Nice. I think I landed a few of them. I took chunks out of that fool's life pretty quick. Can I get a kill with the Lost Ronin? Let's do it. Come on, man. I'm in a straight battle now, but I feel like I'm in a vulnerable area. I think I'm getting blasted by somebody else. I think this dude is a beta noob too, just like me. Oh, man. Yeah, it gave me credit for the kill. Eliminated victory squats. Nice. Your team scored 3-0. So basically, it's first to collect 3 cores wins the round, and there's 2 rounds. Now, this match ended up going 3 rounds. We ended up winning. However, I think that is way too long of a video for a gameplay video. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video right here. I just wanted to show you guys some gameplay from the Disintegration beta. I think we covered a lot in 11 minutes. Looking forward to seeing the story mode for the game. The multiplayer was alright. Overall, I'd give it probably like a 7 out of 10. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.